All right, I've changed my tone. Let's incorporate guns into this channel because I like guns. I like shooting guns, and if I can do other stuff and stuff at the same time that I like, that's always a win. You'll eventually see me playing guitar and singing and doing like a storyteller or something, I would imagine at this point with the direction this is going. So let's talk about self-talk. If anything that I say just strikes you as super weird, this isn't for you. This video is not for you. I'm gonna talk about some stuff that if it sounds weird and you do not relate to it at all, this video is not for you. But I know there are plenty of people that some of the stuff that I say, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I get it. Self-talk. Self-talk is the way that you talk to yourself. Self-talk. Just take a second and think about it. How do you talk to yourself in your head? And I'm gonna use the example of myself a few years back when I was stuck out in Washington State. I'd gotten out of the military. I'd just gone through some stuff and was working out there, got stuck, and I was going through it. Anxiety and depression just beating me down, and my self-talk was just the worst you can imagine. And excuse my language, like, you're a piece of shit, you're not worth anything, blah, you know, just that kind of stuff ruminating in my head all day, every day. Does that sound familiar to anybody else? And if it does, let's talk about it. The way that you talk to yourself, I heard somebody, it's something like, if you heard somebody else talking to you the way that you talk to yourself, would you be okay with that? Because if you're not okay with that, then you definitely shouldn't be doing it to yourself. If nothing, you should love yourself as much as humanly possible. And I don't have it in front of me, but so I got out of the Army. I went to EMT school first, got done with that, and then I was trying to work in an ER, because out in Washington State. I'd contracted after. And then I went to certified nursing assistant school, and ZIGLAR, there was this thing that it was basically self-affirmations, and it was all about self-talk. And that was like the first time that I realized how awful I spoke to myself. And our nursing instructor, or our CNA instructor, gave us this Zig Ziglar thing that was like, I am light, I am love, I am this, I am that. And she was like, do it for 30 days and just see how you feel. I tried it for 30 days. I felt better, but if nothing else, it just made me more cognizant of how awful that I spoke to myself at that time, because I had just gone through stuff. So does that sound familiar to anybody? I can't see the target. There you go. So take a moment, think about the way that you talk to yourself. And this applies to what we're talking about with research, because this channel is about research, right? Retta TrueTide, research, weight loss, whatever that case may be. The way that you speak to yourself is extremely important. And in a couple of days, I'm going to come up with something that kind of what I did back in the day to kind of get me through that. But I hope this video was helpful to somebody, because I know I've spoken to a few of you that say similar things, and in the moment I'm like, oh, do I want to get like that deep into it? And now that it's been laid on my heart to get that deep into it, I'm ready to get that deep into it. So let's go.